whole lot of experience together as this 5-man unit. I think like right around 10 games together-ish. So this will be interesting to see how deep their map pool can go. At least they get a start on the CT side. 2 players downstairs, Afro at the main bathroom's choke point. They're gonna get their chance with this stack. Complexity's coming right at them with numbers.
Afro should be the first to engage. Went out, could hear them. Oh, they didn't the shots. Afro does as he falls back, but he's gonna need to continue falling back until Jax steps back up from the connector. So even though they lost bodyy at that position early on, Fang, good shot back in Afro. It was Jax that really made this round, I was gonna say winnable, but the lurk from Floppy, 1 late kill, and Fang finding one on the fadeaway. It's now gonna put us into a 2-on-2.
This gets interesting too, because he wants to actually fight here. They want a challenge. They're not backing away and playing the late round for the bomb. Floppy's coming up the stairs. That's a huge goosh to have onto Jax. And now caught at the top of bathrooms. Where do you go? Floppy's got that and turns over for the final. Triple kill from Floppy.
Yeah, well read. Awkward for a moment in losing Fang, but he knew that he got the goose. As you said, they knew he was low. They just forced the issue. And fortunately, he wins the first duel all too easy on the second. Afro, this was the spot where I thought he was actually going to be outnumbered and outgunned, but he had Fang come to the rescue.
I can't believe this round turned around so crazily like that. I mean, that's a massive turnaround. I mean, he'd had that in 3 quick kills to put themselves in an advantage in a 4-on-2, and it just evaporated so quickly. Just USPs for HEET on the CT side in round number 2. They want to go for a 3rd round buy. All the advantages over to Complexity.
Go bodyy, Jax, Afro, Exercise, all inside of the B site. That's your team, Jason.
What's that? What's that voice? Where'd that one come from?
I don't know.
What character is that?
It's Matthew Trivet. It's a character I play every now and then. There's a few characters inside my head, Jason, if I'm honest.
They're all talking at the same time.
Oh my God, they don't shut up.
5-man stack over at B for HEET's defense. Complexity just going through the motions, clearing things out, taking map control. Bomb is outside the B bomb set, as we can see on the back of Floppy, so you have to imagine Complexity's been headed towards this direction the entire time. HEET's gonna love that, but do they have enough stopping power?
It goes deep to barrels, getting cleared, and it's a run and gun for JT. Grim, he's showed up to help as well. He's got down Afro. Floppy takes out Jax, clean and easy. Get the bomb plant for the extra cash money, Skrillabillas.
I'm gonna channel our boy Anders and mention that 1 flashbang there could have been really cool for HEET. 1 flashbang.
Okay.
Our
boy, huh?
Everyone's boy.
He's nobody's baby, but he's everybody's girl.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Queen of something, but the king of the world.
Sure.
First aid kit reference. Okay. Good song, actually.
I bet it is. 2-0. Joko. Flash doesn't affect him. Nade doesn't affect him either. They both fall a little bit low. There's the re-aggression from Jackson short. He's going to be able to grab a kill, but traded immediately by Grim. Spam coming in, and Exercise pounces through the smoke to find another one. So 2-for-1 trade in the favor of HEET at short. We've got a 4-on-3.
Fang clearing it long. No one there for him to find, but he's desperate to try and get this back onto an even keel.
It's a big play for Floppy if he can find a frag.
It's so deep in the site already. No one in heaven. The fact that he's this far back as well, they're gonna have to react. It's not like their preset aim is gonna be this. Okay, I take that back. I take that back. Exercise cleared it, return. I didn't think he was going to, but enough time had expired that he was up to suspicion. It's bodyy that's gonna get closer now. They know the attack is still on. Wide side smoke. Exercise has to play this perfectly again. Has given up the barrel position as we saw early on. Nearly spotted the head as well. Body's got a good angle just to get information if nothing else, but he actually gets a slow-moving Fang directly in front of him. And it's going to be Afro that closes it out, getting back inside. So 2-1.
Yeah, I like that play from Floppy a lot. Just the timing not with him at all. He turns to clear Toxic and just nobody's home. And that's exactly when the peak comes in. That could have been really interesting if he was able to convert that into a 3-on-3. Here's the trades over in short. Well done, Exercise. Surprising Grim by coming through the smoke and even grabbing another one. So a good round from him on defense. And HEET are on the board early. 2-1. Complexity is going to be forced back to pistols. They've got a little bit of cash, but didn't want to risk everything with a weaker buy, deciding to prioritize their money in the early stages of this Overpass opening half.
Desperate Deagle through smoke at Monster. Afro holding inside of the bathrooms. Joko's watching out toward long right now, but not spotted, not in a position to be seen as JT crosses over. Rough front of the site. Afro's going to put a Molotov, or rather incendiary to be specific, on the other side of that, try and keep the bathroom door less of a threat so that they can't run through if he were to find someone directly on the wide side. Good shoulder peek. Paige Joko out of the shot. He's going to have to fall off that position now as well, even though it's just pistols. Doesn't want to be outgunned and outrun. Afro getting aggressive. Needs to be also very careful as he goes down to 17 HP. Joko does get JT. Fang still low from the exchange. The rifles now at this range can go to work, and they will do exactly that. Joko just collecting. Oh dear. But he knows he's already hit him enough times. Apparently not. You gotta hit that guy a bunch.
What more can Floppy get? That'd be cool. You do have Afro low here. At a headshot angle, but if body goes down, this could get interesting. Grim is gonna step up inside of the flames. Can't find it. That's a tough fight. Floppy low HP as well. I don't think you can deal with body, and oh dear, Afro's gonna take him down.
2-2. They've come back already.
All tied up.
Yeah, absolutely. So, complexity again. Yanko touched on it at the desk. They've got to be assertive on this T side. I know they had pistols that round. It's tough to do so, but we'll see how they can respond now if their backs get against the wall economically. And it does seem like it's a bit of a passive aggressiveness toward the bathrooms. We're seeing a bit more forward stance from HEET. Joko again, and Afro heading that direction this round. Afro's actually going to peel off and go directly into the underpass with the AWP. Linear shot. Draken.
Catching strays. Grim's lucky to be alive, as we can all tell. With that kind of aggression and that missed shot from Afro, he backs away, readjusts all the way across the map. JT's gonna win a battle. Didn't win the initial exchange, but controls the spray. Exercise again is there for an equalizing frag. A lot of attention towards this B bomb site, a boost up as well. And Complexity is gonna work their way towards the A bomb site, away from the three-player stack in B. And the timing of this is everything. Joko's all on his own, and he's only got a smoke and a nade.
Fall off with the flash.
It's a great rotation from HEET as well. They felt no pressure. Heard nothing over towards the B bomb site, so quickly get a second player involved in the defense at A.
Afro looking for a shot in front this time. No mistake. Follows up, can't quite get hallzerk, but it is the chance for Joko to try and capitalize. They were almost lined up for him. Couldn't land it. Body. Can't go alone. Can't give up a 2-on-2 potential retake, so he'll have to concede the bomb plant as they try and find their way back in.
I'm surprised Joko came back for that fight. He was safe over at long. He didn't know it yet, but if you stand your ground and see nobody's there, that's such a strong position to be in to stop and delay the plant. Either way, 2-on-2. Fang with an easy kill onto Body, who's trying to clear towards bathrooms. Exercise does have a kit. He's got some options, but Fang take them all away.
Well done, Complexity to recover the round and continue to take the lead, 3-2, not concede that.
One more and Complexity puts themselves in the driver's seat of this half. They take control of the money. It's going to be a full buy here from HEET, and then they're out of funds.
Two big misses as well. Afro, this is the first one, not quite on. And then the second, this shot was fine, but the follow-up, hallzerk. Yeah, we didn't get to follow it through on that, but hallzerk, he just missed that one as well. Either of those hit, I think you get a very different round.
Yeah, that second one's a more difficult flick onto hallzerk as he's already taken up the space and swung a little bit wide. I'm assuming Joko comes back because he's got that smoke that he can use as a one-way over the top, but only good for a 1-for-1. Body adds another kill. Complexity's had to pay a steep price to take control of short towards this B bomb, so I don't think they've done it clean yet. They've lost a player pretty much each and every time they've emphasized this control, so at least there's that for the HEET defense to lean on.
Afro sees the head. Fang removed. Jack's got Grim before that as well. What a start. Min 22. Pretty much everyone's dead or thereabout. JT on 16. hallzerk at least gets 1 kill back.
This is about economy damage, though, if you're Complexity now. Like, there's a very small chance you're going to win this, but you're hoping for 1 to 2 more kills just to keep this money limited because you don't want to give away a clean win at this point when you've got HEET on the breaking point. The JT at low HP, it's all on to hallzerk, the Norwegian.
There you go. He's going to work with JT. To be fair, one of my favorite mountain bikers is Norwegian.
Cool.
Viking. Arj Vastvik.
Okay, that's a cool nickname.
That's absolutely sick.
Rhymes.
And other than that, don't know much about Norway.
One of my favorite streamers is Norwegian.
Yeah, Pimp?
Average Jonas.
Oh.
Pimp.
hallzerk. Flashing over, again, economic. They want to try and find a kill. No one's going to give them... Okay, well, that's not going to help. No one's going to give them a chance, and then they blind themselves. JT does get one, though. Swing wide. hallzerk has body. 9 seconds, and they actually commit to it. I didn't think they were going to go for the plant.
No
they try
way.
and get it in the smoke. hallzerk has that shot as well, and Afro suddenly finds himself in a 1-on-2. Where did his 3 teammates go?
Oh no, how has this turned around? JT with 16 HP. They haven't taken a point of damage. All they need to do is complete it. And I don't think Afro's gonna go.
Yeah, JT can actually, at this point in time, concede and give himself up. hallzerk's already switched on to an AK. Bit of damage done by the nade. You're right, Afro's out of there. He wants the AWP. Forget economic damage. They stole that round directly back. Solid work.
What a disaster for HEET. 4-on-2 that they lose, doing no damage in the final exchange. What a round from hallzerk and JT. hallzerk doing a phenomenal job covering JT as well for the plant.
Also, I said Pimp, he's dangerous. I meant Vendetta.
Okay, I was gonna say, I thought that was the joke.
It could have been. We could have just gone with
You
that.
could have played that one off.
I did mean Vendetta.
Yeah, you should be frustrated after that one. Tough round to take, tough loss to take. Especially because look at what it, yeah, he's just like, okay, we'll take that. Slow smiles creeping into the face of Complexity when they realize they've won the round.
Especially because they knew that they were coming that way. The utility dumped toward the back of the site. Like, why are they not positioned at least for trades? But
good shooting from hallzerk with the AWP. What a swing, though, because that means the reset is there. I was thinking that round for Complexity, the best they were going to do was just have some economy damage to limit any growth for HEET, but stealing it away is massive. 1 off in all USPs. A P250 picked up late on body. And here we go, round number 7.
Joko quick to throw a flash over toward Playground. That gives Afro a chance to try and work up toward Long, but I'm not sure that they're aware the Fang has already crossed.
It's gonna be hard though. Fang is gonna jiggle to his right, you'd imagine. Afro's gonna have a chance.
There's no lineup left. It's, yeah, if you go that far over, you actually can't see it. So yeah, he's definitely gonna go to the right. He's too far out, is Afro. Sets for a smoke, and I think Afro's already... Oh, wow, Joko's gotten all the way down, all the way through. Oh, that's frustrating.
And then he hears the nade being thrown, so he turns around for the kill, and that's when Fang looks for it. Now he's aware. Now he's kind of in his head, alarm bells going off with that kind of aggression. Meanwhile, the rest of Complexity towards the B bomb site.
Well, that's the one thing I was going to say for HEET that's not terrible right now is that Afro continues to push. He backed off because his teammate was there. Sees him. Makes no mistake, Fang dead. Now that's exactly the kill. They've got him with the information. Now he's got the kill. He's funneled this toward B, so they're ready. Despite that they're there with just pistols, they've got the strength in numbers. They never over-rotated on that early exchange. As such, it's going to be 1 kill, but only 1. Grim comes back with 2. hallzerk on the board as well. Bomb to be planted, and Afro might just want to save this AWP once more.
Yeah, getting out of this round with the AWP is not a bad consolation prize. Kill for Afro, kill for body on that P250, but a 5th round for Complexity. Ooh, he's not gonna get, oh, okay. Right between the legs. Floppy's on the hunt. They want this AWP out of his control. Floppy's gonna hear these footsteps. Does he want to try and handle the situation on his own, or does he call his teammates in? Grim is at the 8 bomb site, so he's got a lot of time before he gets here. I think Floppy's just gonna take the initiative and go for it. Afro's still got a lot of time in this bomb timer to survive. It's all down to timing. hallzerk looking for this push, and Afro is just gonna park himself. Big fight, big no scope for Afro, or quick scope. Survives with the op, takes the op away from hallzerk as well. 5-2, 3-round lead.
Complexity looking comfortable.
That was a weird one.
Yeah, that is interesting that he would stop in that position, but
It felt awkward, yeah. Even
we'll take it. Yeah, exactly. He's probably like, why is he there? Like, I'm looking for information and I got a clean one. It wasn't even like he was lightning fast on the reaction. hallzerk pushing forward. He's gonna actually take Joko through the edge of the smoke. That's pretty massive. Joko needs to be more ready for that.
You have to imagine JT and floppy gonna be aggressive now off that kill. That's gonna thin thing out, take away some reinforcements, cause a shift in the defense. They want to try and find a fight here towards the B bomb site. Afro's just leaving. Good heads up play. Oh, good pounce from Jax. Only able to get the one. Not a clean enough first kill. JT backs off the aggression over at B as well. So this is gonna settle into a 3v3.
Bodyy holding for the front side of the bathrooms. He's aware that there's still a chance they can work in behind him as well, so he's got to be very patient in his position. He tries to go for the forward stance, double peek, knows he's got one of them down, bomb as well. Grim's gonna go back and take the same position rather than try and swing back out. He was a bit late in doing so, and Bodyy does an excellent job to shut down the take on A, and I mean, we've seen a stranger round go against them, but I was gonna say, I think they might get this one, Jason.
That one kill from Exercise actually just allows Afro to continue rotating over towards this A bomb site to help out. That could have gone so much worse on that contact play out of Monster. Well done from him with a very, very important single frag in the round so far. Bombs on the deck, 25 seconds on the clock. JT, tagged. Didn't quite spot the headshot angle. Afro's gonna come back for more, give the opportunity there, but actually they decide to play it passively. Smart decision from HEET, and JT has no more options left.
Down that whole time, as we said, so it wasn't like they were gonna make a mistake that time. They quickly had that triangulated, so solid work exercise over it toward B, but it was Bodyy that really made it work at bathrooms. He actually caught himself out there. Thankfully, hallzerk was tunneled in on the site.
Yeah, the op shot from Afro kept his attention in that direction. So it's complexity. This time back to pistols, one AK-47 on floppy.
Floppy with the only gun. They're actually going to play a bit of a bait game for him rather than him go directly for the peaks. They're sending 2 pistols first. See if he can get the trade. He might go immediately after the... Oh, okay. I was going to say after the run boost, but they're just going to go. No response.
NA run boost.
Yep, that is about as NA as it gets. Non-applicable.
Hit the pillar.
Run boost.
Floppy's the rear guard with his AK-47 looking to bait these Glocks. Nobody in bathrooms. They'll hear that flashbang out towards long. So they know it's a deep defense inside the site. Floppy's gonna ask for a boost. Tough shot to hit.
Spots the head at the jump at bank. So Body's gonna shuffle over. He saw it turn.
That smoke's brutal as well. Just pluming at, what, 32, 33 seconds? That's gonna eat the clock down quite a bit. They might have to go through this.
I think with pistols, you do it. Yeah, let's not go back to another run boost, but let's get the pistols in there. Let's get them to take the aim and hope that floppy can find an exchange. He might get 2! That is a long spray transfer. Couldn't quite do it. Jax puts floppy down, and even then there was still a large order in front of CT still on the menu. So they'll collect 5-4. HEET, long drawn out round, and certainly seems to be a slower pace to this game than what we certainly had on Nuke. Yeah, and there's where floppy spotted in there for the turn they were seeing, so that smoke was called as a result of it. But yeah, I think smoke down, okay, that's fine, it's brutal, but you're sacrificing and baiting yourselves for an AK anyway, so just get in there.
Yeah, not the biggest deal. Afro taking this op shot again. This time Grim has the Molotov down in time to prevent it, forces him away from the angle. JT and Fang taking control of Playground. No aggression for them to deal with, and Floppy and hallzerk playing outside of the B bomb. So it looks like Complexity want to fall all the way back very, very quickly and go for a timing hit through Monster. They haven't even attempted to take control of short. They simply cleared out any aggression towards Playgrounds and towards Fountain, and now lining up for this hit through Monster Tunnel.
Spam, double nade, flash in the sky. Exercise plays forward to the pillar. He can avoid that. Knows that they've thrown everything now. They won't be throwing more because they're through Monster. So he shuffles back to the position they wanted to clear. And he's not only going to get one, he gets three. A hat trick. As hallzerk tries to do damage in return, he can't find a kill. JT could, but only good for one. And we have a tie game again. Good recovery from HEET.
Exercise has done great work at this B-bomb site. That's a nice triple for him to get on a full-blown execute as well. The flashbang's not affecting him whatsoever behind the pillar. Had a ton of crossfires to work with his teammates also. And Complexity, by virtue of not taking control of short, Jack's never had pressure on him at sandbags. So 5-5. Final third of the opening half, and not the worst situation to be in if you're Complexity. Oof, good shot. He looking good right now. They've been playing very, very well in short pretty much throughout this entire half. Exercise of the B bomb site has stepped things up. Afro starting to do well with the AWP. Things are looking pretty solid to close this half out with some confidence. Can even take it back and be like, what a good half HEET is having. If you remember, is also though, what would this half look like if they didn't lose the 4-on-2 previously in this half?
That's exactly right. I mean, that one was brutal because it completely ripped their economy into shreds again. So, yeah, they would be in an incredible position. However, they fell apart early in the first game. This one, they're building back into it. So, in some ways, that doesn't matter. That's inconsequential right now. It might be something you look at post-game, but right now, just keep winning the rounds, keep stacking it up, build on the momentum that you have. As we take a look at the money and the situation, the gun's back out on both sides. And EWP, in fact, for Afro to go against hallzerk. So it's going to be Afro down below. We saw almost the exact same play last time, except it was a smoke. This time he's going to hit Grim. Oh my goodness, he's got so many targets to fire at as he wants to retreat through the door. Little does he realize they've taken water.
Yeah, they have. Oh, good response from JT. This time, finally, it turns in the favor of Complexity. 4-on-2, they can settle things down, they can slow it down. They've got a minute and 25 seconds to work with. I think Afro must have thought that crunch towards short was going to be coming in at a much different timing and pace for him to be able to actually exit in that position.
That's usually the retreat, right? Usually you're going to see the aggression toward bathrooms, and that's where you get stuck from. He did not expect him to be behind. You could even see him turn around. We snapped away, but as he turned around, he was actually just going for position and jumping, and he was like, oh, there's a player there. Hang on. Yeah,
it almost felt very, very fast and chaotic considering the options. Once you get that pick onto Grim, I mean, you can see if another player is going to come down. You can maybe feel safe. You can peek upstairs. So he had some options available to him, but obviously put in a tough situation. Body is burning. Took a little bit of time to get the smoke out. They know exactly where he is. His teammate has died.
Sack in. Smoke actually gives him a bit of a gap to work with, but not if Floppy comes up like that. He was expecting the sandbags peak. Floppy just nails him very easily. So they gave up the round, the lead, excuse me, for one round, but now we go back to 6-6. Complexity not willing to let HEET build on that momentum at all. Yeah, I think Afro was totally just preset that this is the route, right? You hit the shot lower and you just go, right, I'm out of here. And as soon as he turned around, a lot of eyes turned his direction, and JT was pretty stunning. Third one, JT was fully blind as well.
Yeah, that was a great sequence for JT, and they needed it. I mean, throughout this half, HEET has won that battle more often than not, so it was great to see Complexity put him on the back foot there for the first time and take control of that part of the map, and obviously just gave him a huge advantage moving forward. 6-6, HEET is going to buy up completely in this round. A few players are going to be brought down to pretty much zero. Afro's got 8,700, Joko has 6,700, so they've got some cash on a few players as well. But Complexity winning this one just lays out the red carpet to a few easy fluff rounds at the end and gives him another shot at a 9-6 half. Here we go, round 13. Single kit on the CT side in the hands of Exercise.
For a boost. He's going to be looking for it late, though. They're already too close to the wall. I take it back. I thought they were going to be too close for him to actually be able to spot downward. Good shot, Afro, and they timed that very well. For him to strike, Joko catches Fang jumping around.
I feel like Complexity hasn't quite caught on to how much manpower Heat has put towards short at the start of a lot of these rounds. They've done that boost a number of times. They've had aggression. They've had peaks, obviously. They haven't really done anything to directly counter it as well.
Afro's already looking pretty comfortable, too. I mean, that's fourth round he's gone for an early fast peak with an AWP. That's put them in an awkward position. Grim sneaks away through the bathrooms. Does not have... Okay, fires that shot. That gives away exactly where he is, so... Spotted body, but does not have the bomb. They're going to find that out now that it's back towards T stairs and in default, so... That should pretty much went out the round for them. Exercise is going to call that right now. Grim has given up his position at long and rotated around. He wasn't spotted by Afro going that direction, but he's making so much noise. It's just all too easy for Exercise to hold it, and it's now 7-6 for Heat. They'll take back the lead late in the half. We'll see if they can take a lead at half. It would be the first time so far this week at Pro League Group C. Joko was wise to it. That's pretty tunneled in, I have to say, from the AWP at long.
Got to be a little bit frustrating for the Complexity guys. This half on their map pick as well has been very disjointed in terms of their rounds won. I mean, up 5-2 at one point, but this past run has been 5 of 6 in the favor of Heat. They've been put on the back foot and don't seem to have a whole lot of answers. Now it's them who have the money issues. Look at the aggression from Joko as well. Grim and Fang coming up late. They haven't beat the Molotov and smoke. Afro's here to take attention away. They might not even realize Joko's in such a strong position so quickly.
Joko quick kill in the first, spots shoulders, and doesn't need to take this fight. So smartly, that's actually much better. Puts the incendiary down. Forces Fang forward because he was committed at that point, and Afro had him covered off. Jax, however, has given up some room on B. Exercise, he's been so good, he's going to strike twice again. Not quite. Couldn't hold the nerve through two as Floppy turns it around, but now he is surrounded, as is hallzerk inside of the site. Floppy's aware that they're going to be rotating in the back lines, though no one inside of Heaven yet.
There's no one even coming from CT. I don't think they'll realize 3 players are all coming from Monster and Short.
They certainly know there's one. Spots the arm. Quick shot. Nade goes high and large. hallzerk's going to push forward. Afro down. What a clutch inside of the site. 7-7.
That's disgusting. Is that another 2-on-4 win? I know it was a 2-on-3 once the bomb got planted. They had to get 1 kill to get into the site.
So that's Jax they got. Yep.
2 in this half. 2 2-on-4s won by Complexity.
That's huge. That was really well done to identify. I mean, look at the nade so he doesn't take damage, but then identify, hang on, that just thrown him from a little bit deeper, and then Afro gets caught out by the aggression of hallzerk as well. Couldn't happen more quickly and therefore be more problematic.
Man. What a round from Complexity. Well done, 7-7. Last round of the half is going to be in contention. Decent buy for Heat. Not anything special, not anything great, but they've got tools to work with. Here's some aggression over the top. JT's got one. Joko trades it back. He's still alive, and he's going to start wrapping around, and Floppy's got him as well. Good communication. hallzerk picking them apart as well. Heat's defense is in shambles in a 2-on-4.
Flash goes inside of the bathroom position. Shot out, Floppy, able to get the trade immediately though, body drops. They're gonna go quickly. Exercise knows he's in trouble now. He's gonna rotate around through the stairs. Take this one straight on. Bomb planted default.
Bomb has been planted.
No choice but to go for it. I said Heat might take a lead toward the half. Unfortunately, not going to look that way now as complexity with smoke at the top of the stairs as well is going to make it even more awkward.
They had their chances in this half, though, to have a very, very strong CT side. I think at the end of this game, regardless if they win or lose the map or the series, this is going to be one where they look back on and be like, man, we really dropped the ball in a couple critical rounds. Already been spotted. As you mentioned, a kit is there in his hands, but way too many players and an op to deal with as well. No chance for exercise.
Baits out the bathrooms. You say no chance. It's got to be now. He's up close.
Nope.
I think he's out of time, unfortunately. That would have been incredible. So he gets the 3 kills, but not the round. Complexity go 8-7. We'll take a short break at halftime. See if somehow he can pull this back because it's a best of 3. They're not done just yet. We'll be back in just a second.
Hey Future Pros, let's take a look at a nice little A exec you can throw on the A side of Overpass. For this exec you will need 2 Future Pros, 2 smokes, 2 mollies and a couple of flashes. Future Pro number 1, you'll be throwing the bank smoke along with a molly for the truck. To throw your smoke, get into this back corner. Aim into the bricks and just to the right of this little brick. Then jump throw the smoke. For the molly, aim along the bottom of this wall in line with the shadow. Run forward, then walking jump throw the molly just as you get over the shadow. Then throw a basic flash behind your team to help them out. Future Pro number 2. You'll be throwing the stairs smoke along with a molly that lands next to the dice box. To throw the smoke, get in line with the right side of this beam and crouch down. Find the gap in the white spot and aim at this point and crouching jump throw the smoke. For your molly, aim just to the right of this brick and crouching jump throw also. Lastly, you'll throw the initial flash, which will help your team take space into the site. This is a nice execute and will make it hard for the CTs to play behind cover, also leading you to get the most out of your flashes.
I think everything for our roster has been going pretty well right now. Our previous event, Blast, we took a map off the best team in the world, which is really good with a new lineup and for our confidence, especially for hallzerk as well. And after that, we went to a boot camp in Norway for about 12 days. I think that really helped us and especially hallzerk get more comfortable together. And then I think that we got a lot better. I think we'll be able to surprise a lot of people going into this event.
Surprise a lot of people in this event. Well, so far they're in a good position to do so and go 2-0 if they can wrap up this half. Complexity looking solid. A bit bizarre they went to Norway for a boot camp when hallzerk's from Sweden, Jason.
I knew as soon as he said that. I knew as soon as he said that something was going to come up. Yes, indeed. Actually, I mean, it is kind of bizarre they went to Norway for a boot camp. I've never actually heard of any team going to Norway for a boot camp, but beautiful country.
Look, it's a good way to make your teammate feel loved, right? He's new in the team. He's the EU player, and like, you know what? Let's just go to your country. You can show us around.
Take a break down the fjords.
Take a break down the fjords. They want to show that he's important to them, and yeah, let's make him comfortable. Get him at home, and we'll work on it from there.
Well, 8-7 complexity on this CT side. 2 players aggressive in bathrooms. Heat's heading towards these positions as well. Fang is looking like he's going to get first contact. Now the question becomes, what are the protocols once they find contact? Because they're going to be boxed in here with 2 players coming up as well. The stairs. They choose to fight out at long. These are tough headshot angles to deal with, but hallzerk's got another one. And that actually might make Afro have to tuck his head down. Doesn't get it there in time. We got a 5-on-2. Okay then.
We do. Oh, Grim's gonna make it 1 with a clean shot onto body. Joko working his way out toward the low HP hallzerk, who has his head down so he won't be spotted. He's looking to play this off of his teammate. 2 teammates at large, but he still will fall. So a kill to Joko. It's the only one around for Heat, and it's now 9-7 in favor of complexity. And Jason, I believe that's both pistols going complexity's way. It is in this game. So first time Heat have not won a pistol on a map this week. Day 2, I know, but this group.
Yeah, good point. 4 maps, first time it's happened. Nice job from complexity. Choose to fight along, even a 3rd player coming up from the A bomb site to help out. 2-round lead. And it's just pistols for Heat. No armor picked up, couple pieces of utility. Smoke and 2 flashes. Nade chunks a few players down. Follow-up nade finishes off Joko, brings body down to 32 HP. Overwhelming advantage here for complexity.
hallzerk. Floppy that's actually come out worse on that one, but sneaks out and supports his teammate. He got fully blinded and was in the open. Gets down to 68. Still, though, they're going to pick them apart at range. The rifles and SMGs. Too much for the pistols. Too much for Afro, and it's now double digits for complexity.
Yeah, looking good. Nobody goes down, so a little bit of a bonus scenario here in this next one as Heat's going to pick up AK-47s and rifles.
Let's get ahead of ourselves here a bit, Jason.
Sure.
Let's put complexity winning this series.
Okay.
Let's get Ents over Heroic, which could go the other way. Completely agree. And maybe you could sub Ents out of this question and then put in Heroic. Is there a chance that complexity wins this group against Ents?
Oh, I mean, there's the possibility is there, but I think Ents is going to be a much tougher task than anything else they would have encountered. And obviously, a team like that, you can't afford to start slow the way you did on Nuke against Heat. So, yeah, there's a possibility. And look, I mean, there's always the intangible of just gaining confidence as a team with some of these nice wins beneath you. The upset over Astralis, a solid follow-up onto Heat as well. Could be interesting to see where complexity is able to go. Grim with the first kill. hallzerk pounces. Grim goes down. 2-for-2 trade. Heat hasn't fully invested in this round either. This is Deagles and Tech-9s with armor. Things quiet down as well. Heat back off any kind of aggression, looking for follow-up pushes from complexity. JT has him at least boxed into the staircase. He's over in short with the position to see if the door opens up. Floppy looking for information. And Fang tucked into a corner.
Body. Gets the bomb back into possession of Heat. This is interesting from Fang. He's going to be in the open here. No way to fall off this. Removed. I was going to say, but they're a bit spread out. And SMG low HP on Joko. That was the clean one. That was the one you expect. Floppy's going to get one back against Jax. He's running low on ammunition, though. 11 only. Joko again. Man, oh man. Guy with the FAMAS.
JT's got
gun's not usually any good.
Got a Molotov, he puts it in, but it's Body who had all the HP to handle the damage. Yeah, those are huge kills from Joko, especially look at his HP. Any bullet would have eliminated him, and remember, Heat also came into this with a half-buy. This would be a huge boon for them moving forward.
JT with his own FAMAS trying to pull this back for the CTs as he sneaks around the corner. It's Joko, 15, who's hit every shot so far. This time he will sacrifice himself to allow Body to collect the final kill, 10-8. as they bring it back into the winning ways on the T side already.
That's massive. I mean, that's a cool round from both teams because Complexity, I think, played that pretty damn well, all things considered. It's just some phenomenal shots from Joko, which pull it right back, which prevent any of these kind of setups, or this good setup from Complexity from really coming to fruition. So great round from Joko. Yeah, fist bumps all around. He deserved that one. Followed by from Complexity. hallzerk has an AWP, so does Afro on the T side.
JT with a shot through the boards. No one's going to connect on the other side. Still trying to get that spam to work his way.
We do have Grim and Fang in the stairs as well.
Gotta extinguish that one, Grim. It's spread too far. That tick of damage, they're going to know he's there. Absolutely. Body did the exact right thing. Sprayed into the corner. Having heard that, Grim goes down.
Will they expect Fang is the question, because hallzerk has just shown presence outside at top stairs. They might think after that kill, hallzerk has fallen back and this would be clear. Fang, this is everything. Body's about to swing on the corner. There's two players here and he can't handle it. Can't handle the first. 4 on 3 in the favor of HEET. 55 seconds on the clock. Excuse me, 56 seconds on the clock.
Shot Afro, surely. That smoke's gonna dissipate. Yeah, first one's done. Looks for the second as well, but couldn't get it. JT, lovely. Lovely shot by him on the shuffle. With the M4 at range, hallzerk 1 on 3. And drop inside of the site and try and give himself a better chance of maneuverability rather than being cut off and isolated inside of that window. He's gotta be careful, they're in. Monster already, and they're gonna see his elbows ticking out. Jax has the kill. It's 1 round between them.
Yeah, gotta be careful, gotta take some risks as well, because hallzerk positioned himself to actually try and win that round completely. 10-9, HEET is 1 round back, but they have full economic control. Great rounds, HEET taking their time after each kill. Prepared for all of Complexity's responses. And well played. Off the back of that 3rd round half buy, looking good. Money in the bank as well. HEET have no issues at the moment. All USPs and a single flashbang for JT. Might have been hoping that door was going to be blown open, but he's going to set one up for them to potentially, as soon as that smoke fades, to come right through it. And it doesn't quite work. Cool idea, though. Nice, easy spray down for Joko. He falls at the end of the day. JT's got an AK-47, 1v4, no chance of winning. And no chance of getting away with the weapon. We're all tied up at 10.
Yeah, this is a decent turnaround from HEET already on the T side as well. Similar to Nuke, just winning out the early picks. Getting position ahead of what is anticipated so far from Complexity. So we'll see if they can recover now that they have rifles bought back out. hallzerk's going to be on the loud and proud M4 with the 4 silenced alongside of him and in the hands of his teammate. They're going to go aggressive as well toward the front side of the bathrooms.
I like it. The old M4A4. Double nade chunks body down. Exercise X activated by a flashbang to get around the corner. Already hustling up long. Grim might start to hear this. Gonna start walking right by the tree. Grim and Fang again aggressive in bathrooms.
Grim takes down the first kill.
All that's left is this monster hit. They might have to wait out this smoke, but I think if they do, it's going to give away the game, so popping right through it.
But Floppy's close enough, not blinded. He's going to hear all of this playing up on the wall. First kill, second as well. Shadow shows the 3rd. He's able to find it and fall away. If there's that many inside of the tunnel, and his teammate already covers off toward bags, he knows he can get away in safety as Afro. AWP to find 5, not going to happen. 49 seconds, he's just going to try and save this gun. They've got tons of money, but not worth throwing that away at this point in the game.
That's a great triple kill from Floppy, but hopefully he gives a high five over to JT, who took all the attention and damage down to 19 HP that allows Floppy to build off of that first kill. Good setup from the Complexity players, and Afro's going to spend the next 30 seconds saving the op.
And there is no op on the CT side.
Is that a rabbit with a deagle?
It is.
Cool.
Is that new? I was thinking that too. I don't remember seeing that before.
Don't spend a lot of time with the camera in that position, you know?
No, I know that's like the nightclub doors where the music plays. I've never, for all I know, you're right, it could have been there forever. I've just never really noticed it. But yeah, there's no CT AWP at this point in time, so if they could get this gun, it might be hugely beneficial. There it is.
They don't have the money to chase.
Is it a Deagle or an R8? Or does it? It looks like a Deagle.
Maybe it's a laser. A laser gun.
Noisy cricket.
Ooh, now we're talking. Didn't have the same side profile, though. Good job from Grim. Exercise was looking in that direction, just not fully dedicated to the clear. Jack's turning the corner to trade Floppy, but his attention was taken away at the last second by JT. So nice and calm, easy triple kill for Floppy, and Complexity are nursing a one-round lead.
Afro gets the four-man. I didn't think he was going to. It looked like he was actually sliding too much in that situation, but he does turn it back, nails Floppy. So they get one on that boost. Fang's aware that they're all back towards spawn, so he's going to backtrack a little bit. There's no need for him to be overextending at that point, considering they could easily rotate his direction.
He's got Grim in the stairs as well. JT was there also. I don't think Fang spotted that jump. Did bodyy see him? That becomes a question. They're going to go for the boost to try and clear out this position.
Didn't see it, and the drop down's going to make noise. Fang knows they're there now. Trying every boost in the book to get this round open. Timing is everything. Fang looks away, but Grim, he'll strike to pull one back. He's got to run to the knife. Jumps, just barely time. No, he's not going to commit to it. He's worried that he has to take this fight. So flashing high, buys himself some space. Smoke's still down as well. He might be able to sneak up behind Afro, which, oh, bomb's thrown. He knows that. He's going to hold for a second. He can actually be a huge problem. They have no idea where he is.
This is actually so sick from Grim. Problem is Joko's still on staircase, so there's timing on all this. He knows the bomb has dropped down, but he's never going to expect Joko. Now he will with this kill. Now he will with this kill, and he's got to change his position. He's going to find a freebie, find safety in the stairs. hallzerk has rotated around as well, so now there's an AWP at a deep angle to help him out from the A site. Or an M4, excuse me.
Did he have to rotate off that position? Did he have to leave the corner? If he knew that JT was going to rotate around, could he have tried to get two from it? Either way, Jax and Afro are going to close it out. 11-11, Heat is holding on.
Yeah, that's tough. Grim made a really cool play, just doesn't get a whole lot of production out of it. Here's how it started. The quad boost, synchronized, well done, and finds his way around the edge of the wall to grab the kill. See ya. And man, Complexity. This CT side has been rough, but they, more than anything, just haven't been able to build up any kind of money to continually fight. Remember, they won the previous round with all 5 players surviving and already just have to go back to pistols. They don't have the cash for a strong buy. Don't want to risk everything at this stage of the game.
Holding it long. Deagle for Floppy. That's not bad. 2 hits on Jax, I think, because he clipped the edge of the bags as well, so that would have taken a significant amount of damage out of that Deagle. Unfortunately, we're kind of looking for the silver lining in this round, considering they don't have guns. So the early damage is one thing, but we'll see if they can do anything with it.
Well, that can come into play later because it's an easy cleanup, and there's some danger. Oh, good flashbang, good flashbang. Joko is so blind. Now we see Grim is going to pounce as well. He should have a freebie onto Exercise, and he does get it. Looked sketchy for a moment. Grabs the AK-47. He's in for another fight.
He's in for another one against JT. He didn't see what JT? Hello? Okay, Grim is going to come back around. body's there. I thought JT was going to get caught by bodyy because he was running straight through that when bodyy was starting to look inside of the bathrooms, but Grim does cover it off, and bodyy didn't quite have the vision that I thought he did. Either way, Jax is sneaking inside of the site. They have bomb heading that direction.
Yeah, but Complexity can go for this. They can fight for this round of 3 on 2.
Got armor on Grim as well, so they have 2 AKs to take fights, and they can actually use them as a bit of a meat shield in this situation.
This is where the damage on Jax comes into play. He's got to find a sneaky position, and indeed he does.
With the lovely position of jungle. Oh, he backed off. I think Floppy saw him going. 100%. He was not in the corner when the time that he started to move in. They saw his gun barrel. So he's done. Floppy easily able to get the 22 HP off of him. Afro manages to keep his head down, get away from the second shot, but he is so limited in movement because they had, and I say had, heaven. They've dropped down. They're going to take the fight instead, take the time in their favor. As it was running out, it will go Complexity on to 12.
Yeah, that's a huge steal. Man, there's some heartbreaking rounds in this game for Heat. The 2-on-4s in the first half, they lost 2 of of them. Now this one here against 5-7s and USPs. Complexity able to come out on top of things. 12-11, well done, and just a little bit showing from Jax before he tucked into that corner. Complexity just not letting HEET build this lead to anything significant. Both teams with lovely amounts of fight in them in this map. Round 24. What a turnaround as well. 2 weapons survived for Complexity. 2 AK-47s brought forward, excuse me, an AK and an AWP, so a lot of money is able to be built up and saved for the defensive side.
hallzerk already inside of the bathroom. Grim with this nade toward the tunnel. Fang pushing to the rock. He'll try and bait this out with hallzerk on the AWP at long. Short boost for Afro to look in front of bathrooms. They've got an AK trained on the main doorway to the latrines as well. I'm gonna walk through that door though. Grim knows that they can be in front. They definitely can't be in. hallzerk's been watching that, and Grim hears them now. They know the situation. Good find from hallzerk to take down Afro. That drops the bomb now. Inconsequential because it's still in the territory. It can be recovered by the T's, but it does slow the take ever so slightly more so when you consider that JT had a kill. Exercise times his peak very well. Oh, he did even better. That's all right. Fair enough. Heard the steps at the last second. That's a quick reaction.
Still a tough shot to hit. He's got one over the top of the smoke as well. Triple kill for hallzerk in the round with the AWP. Looking perfect for Complexity. Right at the end of this game, they're grabbing control. Look at the money for HEET. This is the worst time in the world to run out of funds. Jax is in a 1v4. And hallzerk is trained in. Quad kill for the Norwegian Opper. And it's 13-11.
(13-11). 2-round spread. First time they've had that since the start of the half. And for once, they have HEET limited on money. So, yeah, I don't even think. I think you take this one on the chin. It's still 13, not 14. It's not like you're conceding overtime point. Just suck it up right now.
Definitely. Well, you could go for a small buy. You do have a $2,400 loss bonus coming in. You could go for something light, although they don't, I don't think really Exercise has the funds to really kind of sustain that. So, yeah, going to be interesting to see what HEET want to put together here. You might be right.
Yeah, they're on that exact threshold, right?
Yep.
That's why I say if it was 14, they're playing for overtime point. Maybe you want to shut that down more desperately, but I think right now you just suck it up, and I think that's what they're gonna do. Not a single penny spent on the HEET side.
Jax just ruined that for you. Late Deagle picked up.
All right, thanks, Jax. Appreciate it. I mean, the interesting thing is they call the timeout and then commit to that, so maybe Complexity is going to think that there's a force buy at hand, but Grim seemingly doesn't care either way.
In this scenario, if you're Complexity, like you just assume that there's going to be a half buy. There's no reason to kind of take an assumption that can really, really hurt you. Grim's pushed up. They're coming right back at him. Here's the footsteps. Lined up over the top, 2 quick kills. There's the Deagle, doesn't even get a shot off. They never expected the aggression, and Grim's gonna get away for the moment. Find a new angle, and pretty much an impossible angle for unarmored Glocks to deal with.
Yeah. Oh, unarmored. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Grim could be on for the ace here. I think he is. Chase it down. Look at him. Look at the discipline. Now he knows, oh, hang on, I have a chance for this, and he's going to get it. So all 5 for him, and he was the one that went aggressive. As you say, you would expect a half buy. Maybe don't play into something that could cost you, but he didn't care. He had that game plan from the off.
Yeah, TC's loving it. All smiles from Coach. Smiles from everyone on Complexity. Wiping the hand sweat off. Ready to go in the next round.
First ace that you and I have seen this week, at least.
It's HEET's last chance, essentially. After this, it would be a force buy if they can't win it.
Well, they have to at that point, yeah, of course, but they at least get the full buy this time without having spent much last time. Afro swinging around already very fast in the AWP. Ooh, he got ahead of the play and the fact that they anticipated him to be closer with the nade. I thought maybe he'd get a shot off. That is a lovely pick from hallzerk, and Exercise is going to go back and pick up that AWP and try and bring this level.
I really wonder if hallzerk even just kind of saw him or just realized how much pressure was coming and just took the shot. Even tags body down to 20 HP. All this round is opening up horribly for HEET.
Yeah, it's interesting, the graphics as well, and sort of the nade going off in that position. Fang gonna fall off, 39 HP. He'll get closer to the site for more support from his teammates. Flash for JT to check out Monster. No one's gonna be out there, but that flash in that position does certainly suggest they want to peek it, so that might give somewhat of a read to HEET.
Look at the utility that HEET have to work with. 2 flashbangs and a Molotov. You don't have any smokes to block off bank. Don't have a smoke to block off headshot. You have to use a Molotov probably towards truck if you want to attack this A-bomb site. I wouldn't be surprised if HEET on some level just decide to save this round and give it up. They're still spread across the map with 27 seconds left. Jack's just now giving up control towards short. hallzerk brought down to 3, but he's still gonna find a kill out towards long. Now he's got a new position and he's gonna go for more. Doesn't need to give up that kill. HEET's being lured into this trap. They really have such a small percentage chance of taking this flashbang. Nobody checks left. Fang's got a double and that's it.
Yeah, this one's over. We're going 15-11. It's map and series point for complexity. Yeah, that's a bit awkward. And Fang is just sitting there watching them stand at the wall like, let me just get my vision a little bit better. Okay, I'll double up now.
Yeah, actually, that's such a tough call to make without a whole lot of utility.
I think you're right, because we saw the nade going off. I don't think he saw him at all. I think he just fired. I think you were dead on with that one.
Brutal. Just no resources to work with. 2 flashes and a Molotov is not going to get you into that A-bomb site very often. 4 chances for complexity to close out this series 2-0 and begin this group stage 2-0 as well after the upset victory over Astralis yesterday. Put him in the driver's seat of Group C. They face Heroic tomorrow, a tough test. Later on tonight, after this game, Heroic is going to be taking on ENCE as well to see who moves forward in that matchup.
Jax, hallzerk. He's been spot on this game, rare miss. JT's able to at least trade. Now they'll swing back over toward Monster, but a flash will hold them off for the moment. In fact, that was from their teammate trying to get them to swing out. JT just wasn't quite ready for it as he was still in transition. Joko's got both. Oh, baby, he's got Grim down as well. We might not be done yet. He grabs the M4, unknowing as to where Fang is, but the nade is going to deny the plant, and that's going to give Fang a chance to clutch this back, given that they, okay, I was going to say have one player that doesn't have armor or a weapon, but he has picked up the AK.
This is winnable for JT. A lot of time being chewed off the clock, although they've got plenty of it. 45 seconds as this bomb gets planted. Fang is relocated down low. Afro and Exercise to deal with in a 1v2.
Fang sneaks in the first way and most obvious way, the direct connector. Senses the flash bouncing. Wants to clear corner. They're gonna see him. He's not sure where that came from. He was so committed to checking to his left, he didn't see on top of the site. He's got the first one already. Jumping up, though, Exercise takes an appropriate angle, and it's 15-12. Good play from Joko to give them that chance.
Yeah, we mentioned it. He had that great deal around on Dust 2 yesterday. Almost had a great one on Nuke earlier. This one is spectacular. He delivers. hallzerk didn't plant his feet before pulling the trigger, but here we go. There's JT. There goes Floppy, and one more on a Grim up top. Joko, what a sequence. And yeah, hallzerk can't believe it. Neither can Grim. What a stunning shot on the rotation. 15-12. 3 more chances for complexity. They've got another full buy in this round. You can see from the money, they have another full buy after this. So really, really tough scenario for HEET to be in.
Try and break them down. Quick wipe of the mouse pad from Fang.
Get all the cat hair off.
Oh, yeah, dog hair in my case, but yes, that is very much a thing. It's almost odd now to see a cabled mouse among pros. I remember, you know, not even that long ago when it was still frowned upon to use wireless, but they've gotten so good. Flash high for Exercise. He's going to do that twice to try and cover off anyone that wants to push out. Grim-esque, as he did to get the ace. Bit more to go against it than just pistols this time. bodyy will take the AK up towards short.
Three players to defend the B bomb site. JT, Floppy, and Grim. hallzerk with a deep angle. Up highway with the op. Most of Fang's attention is actually towards B as well, so a lot of faith in the opper to hold down the fort for the moment, as they want to defend against any timing through Monster, through sandbags. He'd have complete control of the map, very passive from complexity, not challenging for a whole lot. Might not be a great chance for the rotation to come in to support hallzerk once he gets the information.
Flash far. 40 seconds. Still desperate to get that information. His hallzerk will pull out the AWP now because he knows they're coming. You can see the nades to his left. He's trying to get into the corner. Full vision. Good shot. Joko down first. Go back behind the truck. Couldn't quite get the second. He will go back for it though, and bodyy falls next. He needs support. Teammates need to arrive. How did he find exercise that far over? He nearly goes and gets Afro as well, who doubles up, but then Fang steps out, and it comes to a 1-on-2. Floppy and JT, no one on the flank. They're both coming directly toward the site, and Afro, therefore, should be able to get this bomb plant down, but if they peek this together, although they're taking their time about it, they could have had him down. Afro might get this in a 1-on-1. He looks for the shot, but Floppy closes the game. Complexity are going to get the defuse and go 16-12, despite the best effort of Afro.
What a sequence from hallzerk. That is a disgusting triple kill. Basically the only player there perfectly positioned between shots to make sure he can't get traded. Some good flash work as well coming over in support. But Complexity do indeed take it. 2-0 over HEET, 2-0 in the group. Complexity looking good in Group C. We're going to send this one off to the desk. We'll see you guys for the next series.